What is up, you guys? Back at it again with another video. In today's video, I will be lifting up my, not lifting, but just leveling out. This side's already done. I don't know if you guys could tell or not, but the truck kind of sits a little slanted. But yeah, this side is the one that I need to do. I already took off that little cover right there, so yeah, you could kind of see the truck. It's like slanted, but it's only 1.5 inches. Let me go ahead and show you guys the measurement right now of how much taller it got. So this side sits like at 34.5 from the ground, and then this side sits like at less than 33. But yeah, you could tell it's, like I said, it's a little slanted right now, but we're about to fix that. And so before getting even further into the video, you need to get this from a parts store, rent it out. I believe it's like $60. If not, this spring is not going in. The instructions that Rough Country provides doesn't tell you that, but you do need the spring compressor. We couldn't do it. I bought the other spring compressor, the one that you tighten each side, and it didn't work. But now that I got that one, it should do the job. So yeah, like I said, let's get started. Alright, hold up, I'm officially a dumbass. First loosen these unless you got an impact wrench, and then you jack it up. Alright, so once you got the car jacked up, you want to remove these wires and then this ABS bracket. It's just they're 10 millimeters, and then you just pop these little clips out. Unplug all of these wires. This one sits up here. It's a clip. Just pop it out, and then from there, I loosened this tie rod, and it's I believe a 15 mil. No, it's a 14. You just loosen it, take out the cotter pin, and then it should stay there. It didn't come off, so I'm gonna have to bang it up out of place. And then you just take off the whole brake assembly. That's an 18 mil, and then just set it off to the side. Just make sure it's not hanging or anything. But after this, the rotor should slide off. There you go. So that's off, and then yeah, like I said, tie rod, and then you need a sway bar. For the sway bar, you're gonna use some of these vice grips. Ooh, you use some of these vice grips. You're gonna hold this while you loosen the nut that's at the bottom, through here, and then that's gonna hold this from spinning. Yeah, it's gonna hold this from spinning, and then this is gonna come off. All right, so we took a break, and now we're back. This tie rod isn't coming out, so we're gonna fucking hit the hell out of it, and it should come out. And then just remove this shock inside, and then should be easy from here once we get these things out. So yeah, I'll catch you guys right now. All right, so everything's disassembled. We put some zip ties right here just so the knuckle doesn't lay down. You do have to lift up the truck a little bit more, but yeah, there's 2 bolts under the shock that hold that up, and then there's one on top. You have to lock it in with pliers, and then you ratchet it. You should really get a ratcheting wrench. If not, you're gonna be here forever. But the leveling kit is gonna go in. You do keep this factory retainer on here. It's kind of chewed up, but shouldn't matter. And then this is the 1.5 inch block that is from Rough Country. So from the pigtail, this is 180 degrees. So let me put this in, and then I'll show you guys. But like I said at the beginning of the video, you will be needing a spring compressor and that's not in the instructions, so make sure you get that before you even try taking anything apart. Alright, so this is what we had to do. My jacks that I have are pretty not good, so we lifted it up, and then you have to make sure that this pigtail sits in a ridge right there. There's a little groove right there. So pretty much you see we have the spring compressor here. So it's compressing it as we put in the 1.5 spacer right here. But you have to kick this down and then slide it in. In the instructions it just says slide it in, which is not how it fucking goes. That shit, this shit got me so mad on the other side, but we got it in. So yeah, now we just need to kind of lift the arm up, and then we'll be all set. So I'll show you guys once we're once we have one of the knuckles on or something. So this is a pretty like sketchy part because we're just compressing it, and it could just shoot out if it doesn't like the spot that it's in. So luckily I put the pigtail where it goes. Alright, there goes the spring compressor now, so it's not under any tension besides itself tension. I don't know if that makes any sense. But now it's the spring tension and it's not being held in by the spring compressor.
No, take the reflection, you just see Charles.
It's alright, we already got tested, we're fine.
Tested for what? HIVs?
Everything.
I came out positive on everything except for COVID.
It's alright.
This is
He's gay.
You're
Not-
gay.
You're gay.
a fun process, to be honest. Why are you showing my? You're fucking. You're gay, bro. This guy.
It's funny.
Very.
So look, now what you want to do? You want to put the fucking ratcheting wrench on that and pop this in, because this sits behind this, and then you're gonna get these guys. Okay. What you want to do is grab it. You want to touch it in a place where it's not gonna break. Right there. Snap it into place. Boom. You just keep going until it gets tight. And then once you pull this up, you have to make sure that the bottom ones are tight. So I'm gonna need a. Everything here is gonna be torqued to spec. That's torqued to spec. Now that's extra torqued to spec. All right, guys. So everything's in. He buckled everything up. All these lines are back in. We plugged it back up here, the ABS sensor, as well as these 10 mils. So overall, like I said, this install, you kind of have to get the spring compressor. If not, you're not gonna get it in. But besides that, let me put on the wheel right now, and then I'll measure it out, like I showed you guys in the beginning. All right, guys, so it's all done. Now measuring out. 34.5. So that's what it looks like. Yep, 34.5. And now it looks really good, to be honest. About to see it right now, but overall this looks good. I'm gonna put that like front lip thing back on just because it looks kind of weird, especially from here. But yeah, I mean, I think you have to like let them sit, obviously, and just run some things over and it'll sit good. But thank you guys for watching, and if I get some before and after pictures, I'll post them up right now. But if not, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.